I hope your front door is locked and your phone is switched off. It's match time, and nothing can come in the way of a head coach and his Blood Bowl.
Alright, 1090 versus 1290. We're facing Orcs. I think we should have enough money to turn this into a wizard. Unless we have Journeyman, and then we don't. 200k in the bank. Yeah. That should do. Let's see, he's got a troll. He's got one Mighty Blow Blitzer. One block Black Orc. Goblin with Sidestep. Nah, nothing too scary. 12 players total. Mighty Blow is a bit intimidating, I guess. Wizard. And Babe. Sensible things. Let's have a look at his record. 2-1-3. That's promising. This looks like very sunny. Or is it sweltering heat? Guess he's still watching the team lineup video. Okay. Yeah, it's a good icon. Yes, it actually managed to save my setup. That's brilliant. Let's see. So, 0, 0 minus movement, 0, 0, 0, 5. Let's put the 5 in the middle. 3, 0. Let's actually put him here. He's not going to run around and hit these guys. Which means I might want to keep them out here. 1, 2, 3. I suppose he might. Never mind. Yes. Much better. Okay. Orcs is, huh? Hi there, Sebo. Welcome. 12 versus 11. Sweltering heats could be huge, could be meaningless. You never really know in advance. Well, I say 12, but really it's 11.5, isn't it? Because goblins are not real players. So, one blodge is still nice to have. But we're not quite there yet. Get the ref, okay. So we can do some gang files and stuff. That's good, I guess. Let's see if we get a shot at that as well. You know what? Why don't we start our turn with a troll block? Promising. That's good. Would have been even better on the troll, but that's good. 1 reroll down, 2 to go. Oh, and it wasn't a non-block guy as well. Yeah, I would suspect the same Kayeka. His coach level was not yet 20. He's making some questionable decisions. Pretty good chance. Also no chat. So he decides not to use the block guy for blocking. And by running the long way around, he's exposing his Mighty Blow a bit more. That's good. It's not like we have a bribe or anything. Beanchilla goes down. And it's fine. Excellent. Yeah, that's part of it, and it was on sale on the Humble store recently, so that might have contributed as well. Pickup is a success. He's fouling with a blitzer. Well, he does have a bribe now, so this is not completely bullshit. Just a stun. Four, five, six. So gas. We could assist here. Blitz there. Yes. And here. Don't follow. There. There. I might be going a bit all in on this file, but getting the Mighty Blow out is just so good. Four assists is enough to crack an orc, typically.
Finish him.
No, just stunned. What? So assume he's going to go here. He's going to go there. So you're actually in an okay spot. Yes. Well, let's do it like this. Yeah, everything works so far. What are your thoughts on Blood Bowl being cross-play? I assume you mean cross-platform between PC, Mac, consoles, stuff like that. I think it would be ideal if it were possible. I don't think it's going to happen. It would be good for the game, there's no doubt about that. But I think the costs involved from the developer's perspective are just too significant to bother with that. Oh, pow me blodger. It's fine though. Hello, McHaggis, welcome. Yes, yes, Astrotor, it happens. More powing so far. But still having all my players is actually kind of good news. Let's see how stuck he can get me. And where the ball goes, of course, not unimportant. That looks like a pretty decent fireball. One assist on, no, 2 assists on this foul, right? I went with 3 rerolls, 1 catcher, 2 blitzers. So while it's a lot of players in the fireball, if the carrier doesn't go down, it's not actually that good a shot at the ball. It's not an ideal lightning bolt either. So I think I'll withhold that for now. Just go with some block here. Can we chain this at all? could, couldn't we? Get this guy in there. Huh. Let's try the foul first. You still have 3 assists on the bribe. Yeah, that's good. That'll do. So then he'd be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yes. He'd be there. There. Thanks for the follow. Cataclysm. Yes, of course. Makes sense. Yikes. Yeah, that's worth the reroll. Better. Let's see where he goes. Oh, he decides to give me the free 1 die. That's cute. Thank you. So I think these can stand up now. Come on, 1 die blitz. Yes! The ball is loose. Oh, but it's in a bad spot. Alright. We could 1 die it here still. That's kind of okay. Let's try that. Nope. I guess not. So this was an interesting turn. I am very, very connected, but a lot of his players are down. He's going to have to pick up the ball again. This could be interesting. If he had chosen to sidestep where he wasn't in my tackle zone, then I would have had half die on the ball. But I already knew that he wasn't the most experienced coach, so I figured this gamble was worth trying. Starting off with a troll block. I should let him do that more often. Maybe I shouldn't let him do that more often, because I'm going to run out of players at some point. Could have considered appling that. Oh. And he's skilled. But I think my next turn Lightning Bolt is probably going to be a whole lot more appealing than last turn's Fireball really was. The chance of actually hurting an orc is not that great, and if it doesn't give you a shot at the ball, then the wizard is pretty much wasted. Merely a stun. We are okay still. Sure, Hans guy is already acted, which means someone else is going to have to do the pickup. This guy is stuck in 2 tackle zones. But he still has a blitzer and a goblin to try the pickup with. And one that doesn't break armor, that's also nice. So it looks like the goblin's going to be doing the pickup. And if it lands here, then I might still fireball. Importantly, fireball doesn't target your own players. Sorry, it doesn't target prone players. In this case, that would be mine. Less appealing now. Also, more options without actually resorting to the fireball. Or the bolt, for that matter. I guess here could be the cage. One die is a success. Boo. No more chain push options. Reasonable blocking plays. Yeah, I think we'll go for the fireball now. The goblin is hit, so that's good. Got a KO on the thrower. Yay, armor 8. So good. 4 out of 5 guys down. Thank you, Harry. If he goes here, he blocks this. That's not good enough. No. So, you can just be there, right? That's already a very good idea. Even if nothing else works. Can't push him away, so we'll have to hope that I get him down. Otherwise the pickup will just be a little bit harder. Or a lot harder. I don't think it's worth the reroll. I think I'll just try the 2-3 play then. Where to put this guy? I think he'll just stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's probably really good. Yeah. There would be good. Oh, wasted a 6. Two plus, 3 plus, 2 plus, yay! And then we get another 2 here. Yes. And then we might as well try and make it entirely secure by being 2-2. Worth a reroll. Can he get this free? His players are kind of stuck. I'd say it's not worth a reroll. That went pretty well. Go, Harry. Even if he makes this block, there is not a gap between this guy and that guy, right? A real good way to get a standard starting orc with the new tabletop. Sure, you just buy a team somewhere that's not Games Workshop, or if you want to be allowed to play in Games Workshop venues, then you convert them from some standard Games Workshop set. There's if you're still allowed to play at Games Workshops if your minis are converted from Games Workshop parts, so you could do that. Or you buy 2-box sets, I guess. But I wouldn't really recommend that, I suppose. But if you're just looking for a team to play and you don't care if it's Games Workshop, then there's plenty of third-party folks who offer complete orc teams. You've written an orc playbook that's adamant about the value of having 2 throwers. Well, then it's probably not that good a playbook. I would say the number of throwers on an orc team is 0 to 1, and the number of runners on a dark elf team is 0 to 1. And if I say you can have 1, then most experienced coaches would be more inclined to say I'm an idiot for allowing 1 than they would be for disallowing 2. I don't think there's... well... any coach who comes and says you should have 2 throwers, no, sorry. So the teams in the box, Clive, they have 2 blitzers, 2 black orcs, 2 catchers. So, sorry, the humans have 2 blitzers and 2 catchers, if I'm not mistaken, and the orcs have 2 blitzers and 2 black orcs. So there's just things missing. Right, so we're going to have to get rid of that goblin a bit. So it's just not complete, and so what Seed was asking was, is there a good way to get a complete box instead? Now you go from here to there, and then you make that GFI. Because now I can just run off again. I suppose that could work, but why not put this goblin here? Yeah, my Skaven team that I won at a tabletop tournament, they also came with 2 throwers, and I just cannibalized one to put an extra arm on a gutter, and an extra head on another gutter. That's a long way off, isn't it? To get in this way. 2 GFIs within there. Not that I've heard, Kumo. Okay, this could leave me fairly stuck. And it does, apparently. Alright. You're still missing a dude. Right. Well. If we 3-died a gobbo and 2-died this guy, then we're kind of good, right? Yeah, that's the plan. That's not going to work. We need to get rid of this guy no matter what. But let's start here anyway. So this one's kind of risky, but it's good. Sees me dodge elsewhere. It's very good. Yay. So if I were to blitz from here, that would be bad because he would go here and get me stuck. So I want to blitz from here. That way if the 2-die is good, then I automatically add an assist there. And if it's not good, then at least he can't get too much more in my way. So now I need 2 assists, 3 assists to get rid of that guy. That's kind of sucky. That's actually next to impossible. He's just stood up. Yeah, we're not gonna make that. So then what? 1 diet, I suppose. Yeah, that was a clear case of bad planning on the Sage's part. Even if I managed that, I really need a GFI. Yeah. I guess the extra dodge, the extra move would have been worth it. This both down could have really used the success there. Yeah, that's not good enough, is it? Nope. Shite. If I block this now and it's not a POW, then he just gets his assist for free. Not too happy about how this played out. Really needed the 2-die with block to be hit. Oh, let's just shoot for a pal. There it is. If he gets his knockdown, it's still going to be an area that I control fairly well. No armor break is a bit of a pity. Ah, this troll does a stupid thing. That was not a troll. That was me being stupid. So he does get a 2-die on the ball, but doesn't really have anyone left to go and get it with, which means we should still be sort of in control. This guy just blocked, this guy stuck, this guy stuck, this guy stuck. So really he's got these connected guys and this guy to work with. But why not lead with a 1-die? An unnecessary 1-die, I would say. Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say we're still going to score this drive. So now he has to come in from this side because this side's blocked, but that's... Oh! No! Drayson goes down. And is fine. The ball... Oh, wow! Lucky me! Sweet. Yeah, that should see me sorted. Yes, the troll is in fact really stupid, because this guy didn't follow up to add a tackle zone there. But orcs can dodge too, of course. Sometimes, a little bit. Can they pow though? Oh! Not a surfing option here. Oh, that's helpful. So Drayson is on 4. Scoring with Drayson would be good. Seed is on 5, so he should probably throw a completion at some point. Not right now, though. We still got the turns for that. First priority. Get a guy on the ball. Second priority. Kill the Mighty Blow guy. That's not a death. I think the time has come to go and get the ball. A 2 and a 2, yeah, that's fine. There. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it could be here, then let's put this guy there. 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, here's fine. And now that we've done that, we can blitz this boy. Yes, excellent. I think we still have a movement to pressure the surf, yes. Now it's time to run off and get out of here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, be friends with the gobbo, why not? And a 4 and a 2. And a 4 and a 2! Sure. Just elf things. Alright. That's quite the screen we have here. Not bad, not bad. Should be skilling this guy and that guy up, barring freak accidents. And of course, because this is a stolen drive, he doesn't get to try and throw a... Nope, still no chat. Oh, now there is. He said, your dodge versus my GFI. Basically just a random complaint. Alright, 3-died the gobbo. Aww, 3-died the gobbo bad. Okay. Let's get him the ball. There we go. Skilled him up. Yay. And how many turns do we have to stall to? So I guess as long as our screen is relatively intact, we can afford to spend some players doing fun stuff. To this guy, for instance. Aww. Okay, so where to then? I guess the main force of his threat is here, so we block that as well as we can. Alright. Yeah, see, this is the... He's probably thinking, wow, I'm so unlucky for my troll to be stupid all the time. But he's rolling 4 pluses. Those kinds of things, if you don't know the game, it feels like you're unlucky when really you're just sucky. Yeah. The wizard was luck. 4 out of 5 guys going down on the wizard, on the fireball, is just really, really lucky for me. But, yeah. Overall, I would say getting the steal here is fairly deserved. Blitzer foul, 1 assist. But yeah, bribe, so it's not that bad. Oh, a GFI, huh? Are you sure about that? Nope, that's a dud. 2, 4, 6, 8. So the stall is secure. Well, I guess we can afford to do this. Yes, we can. Who to blitz? Where'd I spend 2 GFIs on getting this blitz? Sure. Let's live a little. First one's good. Second one's bad. We can afford to reroll that, of course. And And second one's Snake Eyes, so we might see ourselves get surfed. Damn. Oh well, that's the risk we took. I figured if I could get him off of me, then I'd have both a 2-die blitz and a foul. But it might have been a bad call, I guess. Especially since I was committing to 2 GFIs at once. That is provided he understands how surfing works. It's also not super easy, actually, considering the resources he doesn't have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so he'd have to make 3 GFI to get the surf. Okay. Looks like we're fine then. Still have reroll, so we can afford to try some block. Might even get a surf of our own in here, I guess. Stand him up. Go there. Might be just a little bit tough to do. Nope. 1 die this one. Success. That might make the surf easier, I suppose. Because... let's see. Put a guy there. You can assist here. That's too far. No, I need him, right? We're going to put him here. Get that guy around there. I think I'm 1 short, actually, because he goes there. Well, that settles that then. No surf here. Do we still have the block guy somewhere? Where's my blitzer? This is one, this is one. No, never mind. Just running it in then. Fine, fine. We'll do it this way. Both orcs stay out, and they only get 1 gale roll because I scored on turn 8 of his drive, which means we've got even numbers, 10 versus 10. Except, he's also got 2 guys out due to the weather. A blitzer and the troll. So it's 10 versus 8, and I'm 1-0 ahead, and receiving. Yeah, Thank you, Sweltering Heat. It's rather random. And if you take Blood Bowl very seriously, then you might not appreciate randomness that much. I can see that argument. But it's kind of a silly game, right? The fact that there are such really random elements in in Blood Bowl also means that games that look to be completely over suddenly aren't. Take the semi-finals of the Rebel, for instance. I figured I had it in the bag. Then Sweltering Heat took 5 of my 6 players. Sorry, took 5 of my 10 players, and suddenly it was a tense match again. Now let's run with the catcher, actually. Do we have enough to get 3 dice on these guys? Barely. But getting a foul on this one would be rather good. Now let's start off with this, see how far we get. Okay, a reroll for the bad guys. And a really bad kick for me. Right, so we can afford this kind of risk. We can do this as well. Both down's good enough. Oh, nice, got a kill. Well, riots can screw you over if you're successfully stalling and the other guy gets a turn he shouldn't be getting. I think we're going to go ahead and do a greed play here. And try and skill up this 5-star player point lineman. Because we have catch here anyway. There we are. Skill them up. And let's sit just out of reach with the ball then. So now we've got 1 assist here. Let's add 1 more. So then we can block here. Okay. That's good. Try again. There then? Yes, better. Now I might have to stay next to this guy because I want this block. Did I blitz yet? I did not blitz yet, so I don't have to stay next to this guy actually. I can just blitz him off. Yes, good. And then go here and complete the foul. 5 assists.
Finish him.
11 and a KO. Excellent. Mighty Blow is gone. I think that was handling the old men's fairly well. Especially with the back kick. I was lucky that there was a guy with 5-star player points just standing where the ball was. So, look at those orcs, huh? Rookie high elves against orcs. Nice. Thank you, weather. Six guys left against my 10. And the bribe is still intact. We could go for a pitch clear if we're eager. That would be pretty sweet. This guy was just badly hurt, I think. You call yourselves orcs, huh? Well, they are, Maslav. I mean, this is my third team in maybe 10 games. Oh no! He got a guy out. I'm so unlucky. So the problem is, I could try and score quickly to score twice, but these guys are guaranteed to be back. These guys have a 50-50 shot. I might be looking at a full orc team. He's even got a guy bench, I think. So even if only 3 of these 4 come back, he's got a full squad. So this guy already skilled, this guy already skilled. Doesn't really matter much, I guess. 2, 4, 6, 8. Could do a passing play. Yeah, why not? I think we got this. Actually, could just pass it there, because we're not in a rush. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's good. Actually, I might also just not pass. 2, 4, 6, 8 could be here. Because this guy needs to start player points more than anyone else does. So why get the ball to a blodger if we can do something like this? Right. Now, this situation leaves us kind of unable to do too much. Two plus 2 plus to get 2 dice here. And then a 3 plus 2 plus. Nope. Would have gotten me 2 dice there. Nah, not worth rerolling. I think we're alright here. Increase the player pool. I would say talk to your friends, tell them how absolutely amazing this game is, and get them to play. That's the way to go. Now let's see. We've got a pretty easy 2 die to get him off. Then an acceptable 2 die there. If we can avoid dodging, that would be nice. There we go. Let's hit this guy too while we're at it. Just a push, right? That's a 1 die because of this push. I'm an idiot sometimes. This is relatively secure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Especially while I make the first dodge here. So let's make sure that this is safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, here's better. Let's make sure this is safe before we run out there. And now we can do this blitz. Free to play could be an option, but then you'd have to get really, really good cosmetics. Then you'd have to... But I mean, Blood Bowl is a game that would lend itself to focusing on cosmetics. You know, people spend a ton of money on their tabletop teams. So you could, if you could really customize each and every player on your team, I could see that work-ish. I was thinking along those lines for Necromunda. But it could work for Blood Bowl as well. I mean, people take this game very seriously. They spend a lot of time on their teams. They cultivate their players, and as a result, it's certainly conceivable. Yes, that though. The people who drop into a free-to-play game are like, "Is this fun?" Look at it for a couple of seconds and then think, I don't get it, or this is too hard. So I don't expect they'll go that way. I don't think it is the way to go. Well, you don't. The thing is, you don't need to be free to play in order to have good value cosmetics. And I think Blood Bowl 2 cosmetics could really be a viable business plan. It wouldn't bring a lot of players in, that wasn't your question. But if it's about creating enough revenue for the company, then I think a good set of cosmetics where you can actually customize each individual player based on the stuff you buy, I could see that pay off, yes. Hit the goblin! Fail. I guess I should probably run off the ball at this point, right? The guy's an idiot, he's got 4 KOs. Could just try and hit the goblin again, I suppose. Hit the goblin! Yes. Break! Ah. You know what? Screw it. There was a rule about this, wasn't there? Yeah, the whales thing, that's true. And I could see those existing in Blood Bowl 2. I mean, there are people who really, really love this game. Okay, 2 stay KO'd. Those come back, of course. How does the weather treat me, though? The weather costs me 2 players, costs him 1. So he's down 3, and I'm down 3, which means he's got 1 more player than I do. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, that's definitely something. I mean, when Krendor and Strippin play Blood Bowl, they you really see spikes in the player count. Absolutely. Well, it's not about having access to streaming content. It's about really big streamers with really big audiences showing the game to their viewers. That's what gets it out there. It's not about people who come looking for Blood Bowl, it's about people who come looking for Krendor and find Krendor playing Blood Bowl. That's what brings in big crowds of noobs. Alright, high kick is kind of sad. And he's caught it too. Well, beats going out of bounds, I guess. Let's see if he's willing to make some mistakes here. We still... Oh, he set up a 3-die! Wow. Both teams still have their bribe, both teams still have their appa. Yeah, but would they actually play it more often? I mean, they'd have to get to know it well enough to stick around, right? Because once you get to know Blood Bowl, it's an amazing game, but its surface appeal is limited, I think. So I can imagine how as long as those streamers or the noobs they bring in don't go in depth enough, it doesn't actually work that well. Okay, Mighty Blow guy is exposed again. Good, good. Just far enough. Oh, a dud. Again. Yay. Oh, Mighty Blow guy no longer exposed. That's too bad. Can still get at him potentially. Yeah, let's do that actually. Go here. Go here. Block there. Yes. Stand up here. What's there? Yes. Don't need to follow that right now because he's going the other way anyway. Can we still get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 GFI. Provided I leave myself the room to make those. Let's set up our screening first. Don't want to make it too easy for him. There we go. Two rerolls, right? 3 rerolls, sure. Let's do that. No, more snake eyes. Did he just 6+ dodge? He did just 6+ dodge. Okay. In range. In range. Barely, though. Let's see, once this guy goes down, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's good. Let's go with that one. That's not down. That is not down. Yeah, it's down to you then. Yes, good. Oh, the final GFI again. Oh, but it's good. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. This way. And follow. Of course, a stun there would be a bit much to ask. Why don't the two of us keep this guy busy? Because these ones are slow as hell. And then this little lad can be here, I guess? Yeah, that should be enough to keep him occupied. Yay. Looks like there might be another touchdown in this for us. Because of his misclick. To be fair, if you're looking at it from this kind of perspective, and there's a guy standing behind your troll, failing to see him is kind of something that could happen to the best of us, I guess? Well done, Astrotor. Well done. No, he just gave up. Well, alright. So I guess we get Drayson to 13. That's pretty good. Yeah. Almost a little bonus. Well, the thing is, the problem with free-to-play is the influx of noobs. But as long as we have a system with like casual with regular coal and champion coal, where you get punished for concessions, then it's really kind of okay, isn't it? There we go. Touchdown is pretty much secure. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Can't get surfed, only marked. Might as well do it this way, because then we free him up to do stuff with them there. Yeah, maybe I should have fouled him, but yeah, feel bad for the noob. Ah, that's what's going on, Setsuna. Okay, I get that. Yeah, that makes sense. So, do we have anything we want to blitz? Sure. Let's blitz this guy. Because we have a reroll anyway. Ideally, you'd be able to mark this as a concession too. Sure. Three 0, yay! So some guys wake up. Does the goblin get thrown? Set up anti-one turn. The goblin does not get thrown because the orc is sweltering heating again. 0, 0, and 5 start player points. Sorry, 5 movement, 0. Not enough guys to actually come off the back. That's fine, we don't need to. Yay. That went really well. There will be another match after this, by the way, guys. In case you were wondering. So he gets to throw some punches, and then we are off. Yes, another match indeed, Kumo. Well, I mean, if that's the level of involvement, of commitment that people have, fine, let them leave. But I do think that the type of investment that you can have personally into Blood Bowl lends itself well to monetizing that investment. To be honest, if they said, they could also do that. If they said anyone who doesn't own the game can play for, I don't know, 50 cents per match until they've bought it, would that format be too hard? Like, for the first so many matches, you pay 50 cents per match, and once you've done enough of those, then you've bought the complete game. I could see that work. Hell, I wouldn't mind paying that myself, I think. As long as it's money's used to, you know, keep the game alive, keep the servers running, keep new teams coming, stuff like that. Okay, one more turn 16 foul. Bribed. Whatever. Alright. Goodbye. Goodbye, disgruntled orc coach. That's not a 3-die. That's not a 3-die. And he's fine. Well, at least he didn't run the turn timer and stuff like that. Ha 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 ha. Bad winnings, mediocre winnings. Oh, my catcher got the MVP, which means he skills twice this game. Pretty good. This is not the team you're looking for. This is the team you're looking for. And so, first we take the lineman. Normal roll. Dodge kick, something like that. The blitzer. Normal roll, dodge. That was a bit a mistiming on the drum roll. And the catcher. First one's normal. Can we roll the second? I guess we can't roll the second until we've done the first, so let's give the first one dodge. Because you want that anyway. And another skill up on the same guy! Oh, agility. Sweet. Now that's a nice catcher. That's not a bad catcher. Yeah, on High Elf lineman, I would say wrestle works, block works. I like having 4 block before I start digging into wrestle because of the 3 line of skirmish blocks and the blitz. But actually, dodge and kick are also very sensible options. Well, getting in on the first here would have been fine as well, since I got the second in the same sequence. Okay. I guess we'll start with dodge. That way, what I like about giving dodge at 6-star player points is you can still choose between block in case of Mighty Blow or Guard, and wrestle in case of not Mighty Blow. Alright, so this team is shaping up a bit. It's no longer completely new, and 3-0-0 isn't of course half bad. Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.